Okay, we're going to do a broker sign-off for a Fannie Mae property right now. We're at a property, we picked a beautiful day. It's about 4 degrees and about 20 below, so we're not going to spend a lot of time outside, but come on in. So, open up the lockbox, go into the property, and we picked one that's got a nice bouquet too. I'm over here, okay. So, doing a broker sign-off. Basically, there's a checklist from Fannie Mae. We just go through it basically room by room. And the biggest question that we have on these, the biggest question that I had when I started doing these is what was an acceptable level of clean? And basically, it's more along the lines of if you were renting and you wanted to get your deposit back, that clean. That's kind of the standard clean that the servicers will do. And then if we want to take it higher, to a higher level of cleaning, that's called a sales clean, and then we'd have somebody come back. So as we go through the checklist, I'm not going to go through all of this on video, but basically we go through room by room. For example, entryway, is the floor mopped or swept? And entryway, cobwebs removed from the ceiling, baseboards and walls wiped down, light fixture switch, outlet covers wiped down. Those are the types of things that we'll go through. And like I said, the list is fairly self-explanatory, but we go through it and then see if there's anything. If there's anything deficient, then we make a note on it. In this particular case, and I'm going to have Cindy kind of pan the floors, this is completely unacceptable. Even for a preliminary sales clean, you can see all the tracks and the slop. It's basically what they did is they used a dirty mop, and so we've got kind of slop marks all over the place. The other thing that we're going to bring the camera back up, that's probably good. The other thing that we want to make note of is, for example, right here, we're missing a switch. So we've got open wires exposed. That's going to be problematic. Those are the things that we want to make special notes on the sheet. The stones that are missing and things, that's fine. We usually will make mention on the originals, on the original walkthrough too, we'll make mention of whether or not the appliances are missing. In this case, the sink is missing. There's a stove. This would be where the stove would be. We can make a note too. You can see that this is a 220 outlet. So we make note that it's an electric stove as opposed to gas. This would have been the area where the refrigerator is. This is kind of an unusual house because it's really kind of messed up in terms of not very normal. The fridge is over there, but it is nasty. We will not be opening the door on that fridge. So as we go through, we basically just go through. We'll take the checklist. We'll go through room by room. We want to just make sure that we're hitting all the things on the checklist. So this house, and we'll make note that the cleaning company, one of the things they're supposed to put air fresheners in. They typically will put the date on, and that's how we know that they've actually been out here and done what they're supposed to do. And we just check the bathrooms. This one, in this case, this is pretty clean. The standard is one working light bulb on a fixture in a bathroom, which is a little bit annoying, but that's the standard that they have, so that there's at least light in each of the rooms. So as we go through, we'll be doing, like I said, we'll be doing the checklist. I've done this enough now that I can do it really quick. What we really take note of, we don't have to say yes, 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 yes. What we do is we take note of the things that are deficient, because the way that the sheet works when we do the input is we'll make mention of the things that are deficient. So you go through this list as something to look for, and then if there's something deficient, we make a note on there. So we'll just take another look in the bathroom. The homes have been winterized, so they typically will have stickers in. This particular home, unfortunately, was actually frozen when we got here. And so one of the things that we're doing is what's called a slow thaw, where we'll turn on the heat and we'll bring it up gently and then let everything thaw out that way, and then try to figure out where the leaks are and where the pipes are broken and so on. As you can imagine, it's a real fun adventure. A fast thaw is when they bring in like huge space heaters and they just crank it up. It's very expensive, and so we don't typically do that. So we're just going to go downstairs. As long as you've seen this house so far, get to see how interesting it is. It's actually fairly normal. The bedrooms are indecent. Carpet, you notice, they've probably had pets. There's a lot of spots on the floor and things. That's fairly normal. It's also not something that's covered on that initial clean out or on the initial trash out. That's what this is for. The broker sign-off is for that initial trash out, the basic servicing. Then this would be something that we would request that we would have somebody come in, do a sales clean. They'd come in and maybe shampoo If it's too bad, we might end up, they may decide to have the rugs replaced. So we're going to walk down in the basement now. Why don't we shut the camera off and then we'll turn back on again.